नमस्कार सर्व स्वामी भक्तांना, तुमचं स्वागत आहे माझ्या चॅनलमध्ये सोल जर्नी विथ श्री स्वामी समर्थ. तर आज जी मी माहिती देणार आहे ना ती आहे की माझी तर माहिती नाही बोलू शकत, ही एक छोटीशी कहाणी आहे जी मी तुम्हाला सांगणार आहे की स्वामींनी माझ्याकडून स्वामी चरित्र सारामृत हे इंग्लिशमध्ये लिहून काढलं, तर ते मी प्रेझेंट पण करणार आहे. त्या अगोदर आहे ना स्वामींना आपण वंदन करूया आणि मग मी सुरुवात करते व्हिडिओला. ठीक आहे. अनंत कोटी ब्रह्मांड नायक राजाधिराज योगीराज अक्कलकोटे निवासी श्री स्वामी समर्थ महाराज की जय. अवधूत चिंतन श्री गुरुदेव दत्त श्रीपाद राजम शरणम प्रपद्ये. श्री स्वामी समर्थ सर्वांना. असं काय मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं, जर तुम्ही माझे प्रिव्हियस व्हिडिओ बघितलं असाल तर माझी आध्यात्मिक जागृती 1-1.5 वर्ष अगोदर झाली आहे, पण स्वामींबरोबरचं माझं नातं जे सुरू झालं ते 5 वर्षांपूर्वी सुरू झालं. आणि तेव्हा ना स्वामींनी ना मला एक तर प्रवचन मला स्वामींनी खूप साऱ्या गुरूंमार्फत माझ्यासमोर आणलं, आणि दुसरी गोष्ट ना म्हणजे जे काही स्वामींना पाहिजे, जे मी करायला पाहिजे ते स्वामी ज्या पद्धतीने मला सांगतात ते मला समजून जातं. तर माझ्यासमोर आहे ना सारखं ना स्वामी चरित्र सारामृतचा व्हिडिओ पॉपअप व्हायला सुरुवात झाला. तर मला मी तुम्हाला खरं सांगू का, बघा मी एक आहे ना इंग्लिश मीडियममधून शिकलेली मुलगी आहे, तर मला ना थोडंसं ना डिफिकल्ट जातं मराठी गोष्टी थोडंसं म्हणजे वाचण्यामध्ये. बघा, कारण मराठी मीडियममधून जी शिकतात त्यांचं पण तसंच होतं. इंग्लिश मीडियम जरी तुम्ही महाराष्ट्रीयन असाल ना, मराठी मी महाराष्ट्रीयन आहे, पण तरी पण आहे ना थोडंसं तर डिफिकल्ट जातं वाचण्यामध्ये पहिल्यांदा, आणि समजण्यामध्ये, आणि आध्यात्मिक गोष्टी समजण्यामध्ये आणि वाचण्यामध्ये तर खूपच थोडं डिफिकल्टच जातं. तर त्यामुळे ना जेव्हा मला स्वामी हा व्हिडिओ पॉपअप करत होते, मी बोलली की आता मला तर माहिती आहे आणि मला स्वतःलाच इच्छा होती की स्वामी चरित्र सारामृत मला वाचायचंच आहे. तर मग मला असं झालं की मला करायचंच आहे, पण मला समजत नव्हतं की मला हे कसं समजेल करून. तर स्वामींनीच मग ना माझ्याकडून लिहून काढलं. तर मी इंग्लिशमध्ये ना मग मी काय केलं, मी विचार केला की बघा, जेव्हा आपण लिहितो ना तेव्हा त्या गोष्टी खूप डीपली आपल्या आतमध्ये आपल्याला समजायला लागतात. तर माझी ती हॅबिट आहे, म्हणजे जर मला काही गोष्ट एकदम डीपली जाणून घ्यायची असेल ना तर मग मी ती लिहायला सुरुवात करते. बघा, कारण आहे ना गुरुचरित्र हे इंग्लिशमध्ये आहे हे बुक, पण स्वामी चरित्र सारामृत हे नाही आहे. आणि श्रीपादची वल्लभ चरितामृत हे पण हे जे पण माझे 2 चॅप्टर्स, बिकॉज हे खूप मोठे मोठे अध्याय आहेत. तर मग मी काय करायची, स्वामी चरित्र सारामृत हे जे चॅप्टर्स, हे जे स्वामींनी लोकांच्या जनकल्याणासाठी, लोकांच्या मध्ये आध्यात्मिक जागृतीचा निर्माण करण्यासाठी जे हे स्वामी चरित्र सारामृत जी पोथी आहे ती वाचल्यानंतर काय अनुभव तर सोडा, म्हणजे तुम्हाला एक वेगळ्या प्रकारची ऊर्जा तुमच्यामध्ये निर्माण होते. तुम्हाला एक वेगळ्या आतून जी ऊर्जा तुम्हाला वाटते, जी भेटते ना स्वामींच्या शक्तीची, ती वेगळीच आहे. तर मला असं झालं की नाही, मला आता हे मला लिहून काढायचं. तर मी पहिल्या ना इंग्लिशमध्ये रफली लिहून काढलं. मग मला सॅटिस्फॅक्शन नाही भेटलं, तर मग मी परत आहे ना चांगल्या प्रकारे एकदम वेळ देऊन मग परत लिहिलं. मग स्वामींनी माझ्याकडून 2दा स्वामी चरित्र सारामृत हे लिहून घेतलं आहे इंग्लिशमध्ये. ठीक आहे. 21 अध्याय, 21 चॅप्टर्स मी लिहून काढले आहेत. तर तेच आहे ना मी प्रस्तुत करणार आहे, बिकॉज आहे ना माझ्यासारखे कित्येक जण असतील ज्यांना ना इंग्लिश मिडियममधून असतील करण्याची, स्वामींना समजण्याची किंवा या सगळ्या गोष्टी करण्याची ना खूप आतुरता असेल. बघा, जरी तुम्ही मराठी मीडियममधून पण असाल ना, पण तरी पण जेव्हा तुम्ही ना गुरुचरित्रसारखा ग्रंथ किंवा श्री वल्लभ चरित्रामृत ह्या ग्रंथाचं जेव्हा तुम्ही वाचन करायला लागता ना, तेव्हा तर इतकं सोपं नाही आहे समजणं. म्हणजे जरी तुम्ही कुठल्याही लेवलला असाल ना, तर सुरुवातीला तर तुम्ही म्हणजे एक जेव्हा आध्यात्मिक पातळीवरती पण पोचायला चालू करतो ना, तेव्हा मग त्या गोष्टी ना खूप डीपली समजायला लागतात. बट एक तुम्ही अचानक म्हणजे कधी केलेलं नसाल आणि पहिल्यांदाच जेव्हा तुम्ही घ्याल ना, तर या सगळ्या गोष्टी तुमच्या डोक्यावरनं जातील, पहिले तुम्हाला समजणारच नाही. स्वामी चरित्र सारामृत तरी सोपं आहे म्हणजे समजायला, पण बाकी जे ग्रंथ आहेत मोठे मोठे गुरुचरित्र, श्रीपादची वल्लभ चरितामृत, हे सगळं तर खूप म्हणजे समजायला किंवा वाचायला इंग्लिश मीडियममध्ये जर तुम्ही असाल तर खूपच डिफिकल्ट आहे. तर मग मी काय करते की मी सध्या तरी आहे ना त्याचं पठण करते. जितकं मला जमतं तितकं मी एक दिवशी तरी 2 पेज 3 पेज म्हणजे मी पठण करते. ॲटलिस्ट मिनिमम 1 तरी पेजचं मी पठण माझं होतंच रोज. मग ते मी करते गुरुचरित्राचं. आणि श्रीपाद श्री वल्लभ चरित्रामृत ह्याचं मी ना लिहून काढते. मग माझे 2 चॅप्टर्स लिहून झालेले आहेत. पण त्याच्यानंतर माहिती नाही माझ्याकडून स्वामी लिहून नाही घेत आहेत, तर ते माझं थोडंसं राहिलं आहे. तर ते आता मला परत कंटिन्यू करायचं आहे. श्रीपाद श्री वल्लभ चरित्रामृत माझं स्वामी चरित्र सारामृत हे पूर्ण लिहून झालेलं आहे. तर त्याच्यामुळे ना मला असं वाटतं की खूप सारे असे स्वामी भक्त असतील जे इंग्लिश मिडियममध्ये असेल, ज्यांना डिफिकल्ट जात असेल समजणं वाचणं किंवा करायचं असेल, पण ते स्टक असतील ह्याच्यामुळेच की कसं हे मी समजू किंवा करू. तर जर तुम्हाला सेम एक्सपिरियन्स येत असेल तर कदाचित हा व्हिडिओ तुमच्यापर्यंत स्वामी पोहोचवतील आणि तुम्हाला 21 चॅप्टर्स जे आहेत ते मी प्रेझेंट करणार आहे. जे मी लिहिलेलं आहे पुस्तकात माझ्या रायटिंगमध्ये तेच मी प्रेझेंट करणार आहे. ते पेजेस मी समोर ठेवणार आहेत आणि मी वाचायला सुरुवात करणार आहे. ठीक आहे. तर हा व्हिडिओ शेवटपर्यंत बघा. मी पूर्ण 21 चॅप्टर्स या एका व्हिडिओमध्येच मी पूर्ण वाचून काढणार आहे. आणि तुम्हाला खरोखर जर समजण्याची जर आतुरता इच्छा असेल स्वामींना, तर नक्की तुम्ही ही व्हिडिओ हे जे मी इंग्लिशमध्ये लिहून काढलं आहे आणि ते स्वामींचीच इच्छा आहे. आणि मी स्वामींना अगोदरच त्यांची माफी मागते जर मी माझ्या लिहिण्यामध्ये आणि बोलण्यामध्ये उच्चारण इंग्लिश का नाही असू दे, जर माझं चुकी झाली असेल तर त्याच्यासाठी मी अगोदरच स्वामींची माफी मागते. आणि मग मी माझ्या आता जे काही मी लिहिलं आहे ते मी प्रस्तुत करते, जे तुमच्यापर्यंत पोहोचेल. कित्येक असे भक्त असतील ज्यांना वाचायचं असेल, ज्यांना आवड असेल स्वामींच्या गोष्टी जाणण्यामध्ये आणि कसं स्वामींनी लोकांच्या आयुष्यात कसे वेगळेपण आणलं आणि कशी बदल केले, ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टींची माहिती मी ह्या व्हिडिओ ह्या स्वामी चरित्र सारामृत जे मी लिहिलं आहे 21 अध्याय 21 चॅप्टर्स ह्याच्या थ्रू मी देणार आहे. ठीक आहे. परत एकदा सर्वांना नमस्कार. तर आता मी 21 चॅप्टर्स चालू करत आहे इंग्लिशमध्ये. त्या अगोदर स्वामी समर्थ या नावाचा अर्थ समजून घेऊया. श्रीचा अर्थ आहे ऐश्वर्य आणि औदार्य. स्वामीचा अर्थ आहे स्वतःमधील मीचा स्वाहा करणारी शक्ती. आणि समर्थचा अर्थ आहे समर्थांना समर्थ करणारी शक्ती. स्वामी चरित्र सारामृत. ठीक आहे. आता बघा, मी थोडंसं सांगते. आता जे स्वामी समर्थ महाराज आहेत हे 3रे अवतार आहेत दत्तात्रेयांचे. आता दत्तात्रेयांचा जो अवतार आहे तो कसा प्रकट झाला हे तुम्हाला अनुसूयाची कहाणी माहितीच असेल. ठीक आहे. त्याच्यानंतर नसेल माहिती तर खूप सारे व्हिडिओज आहेत, तुम्ही बघू शकता अनुसूया मातेची कहाणी. ठीक आहे. की ब्रह्मा विष्णू महेश ह्यांनी अनुसूया मातेची कशी परीक्षा घेतली आणि मग ते कसे दत्तात्रेय अवतारामध्ये अवतरित झाले. ठीक आहे. तर त्याच्यानंतरचा जो पहिला अवतार झाला दत्तात्रेयांचा जो पहिला अवतार झाला तो झाला श्रीपाद श्री वल्लभ. ठीक आहे. जो दुसरा अवतार झाला दत्तात्रेयांचा तो झाला नरसिंह सरस्वती. आणि जो 3रा अवतार झाला तो श्री स्वामी समर्थ. ठीक आहे. आता मी थोडंसं म्हणजे मी लिहिलं आहे, म्हणजे बघा ही थोडीशी वही पण आहे ना 5 वर्षापूर्वींचं, तर ते थोडंसं टेअर झालं तर त्याला मी माफी मागते. तर आता जे मी लिहिलं आहे ते मी वाचून दाखवते आणि त्याच्यानंतर मग आपण चॅप्टर्सला सुरुवात करूया. ठीक आहे. स्वामी समर्थ महाराज stayed in Akkalkot for 22 years. He left the world in 1878. Asi Vishnu Bua Thorat wrote Swami Charitra Saramrut in the year 1897. For writing the chapters, I have written, what I felt for Swami, and then I will start the chapters, okay? So I have written, I am writing this because I truly experienced Swami Samartha Maharaj presence in last few months, and Swami Maharaj did came in my dream once when I started to write his name in 2 lines. I want to visit that place. I am thrilled with the way he shower his love and at times punish also if we do something wrong. Just with his blessings and with lot of love within me for him, I never want to live his support. I will do all that is possible from me to make him feel what I feel for him. Never ever felt this kind of belief in any other god than Ganpati Bappa, because I have experienced Bappa's blessings on me as well, just with the true heart writing his 21 chapters. So I just request you, please ignore the tear side of it, because start with chapter number 1. So Swami Samartha Maharaj life journey. It was not an easy task to write, which Vishnu Bua Thorat has an idea. I am taking a heavy arrow in this journey. He has added many goddess like Guru, Saints, Kulguru, Maha, Vishnu, Ganpati, Saraswati, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, of all three gods, Sri Dattatreya to complete the Saramrut. रामायण, महाभारत, व्यास, वाल्मीकि, कुलगुरु, कालिदास, श्रीधर, वामन पंथ, विठुराया, श्री अभ्यंग सावध सदनारे, सेंट तुकाराम महाराज, Vishnu Bua Thorat started to write this 21 chapters, and Swami Maharaj is the one who is making me do this. Do let go that me myself is doing it in me. After the request of Vishnu Bua, Swami Maharaj give the blessings to Vishnu Bua. After taking the blessings of Swami Samartha Maharaj, Vishnu Bua gets thrilled and happy. After that, Vishnu Bua Thorat start to write Swami Samartha Maharaj life journey, and Vishnu Bua says, with all my flaws and faults, please accept what I am doing and take his blessing. So here we complete the chapter number 1. So we will start with chapter number 2 now. Vishnu Bua Thorat have wrote about the life journey of Dattatreya. Narsimha Saraswati in the whole India has done religious awakening in 1678, got invisible in the forest of Kardali. His part of life after that, Swami Samartha arise and started the journey in the village of Akkalkot. And before coming to Akkalkot, he stayed at Rachappa Modi's house. Swami Samartha Maharaj was staying at his house. A person has come from Kolkata. A Parsi gentleman has come to meet Swami Samartha Maharaj. The gentleman asked Swami Maharaj from where he has arrived. Swami Maharaj said he has came from Kardali forest. After that, Swami Samartha Maharaj was in Kolkata, Bangladesh, Ganga Nadi, Haridwar route. He reached to Kedareshwar and then he returned to Godavari river and took bath. After that, he stayed in Hyderabad in Mangalveda village. Swami Samartha Maharaj stayed there for a longer time. After 12 years, Maharaj visited Pandharpur, Begumpur, Mohol, Solapur, staying there in those villages. At last he settled down and reached Akkalkot. So here we complete chapter number 2. Now I will start with chapter number 3. After staying in Mangalveda village for 12 years, Swami Samartha Maharaj came to Mohol village and he met the gentleman Appa Tol, who was his devotee. After few days, along with Appa Tol, Swami Samartha Maharaj went to Akkalkot, but due to some reason, Appa Tol had to return back halfway. But Swami Samartha Maharaj reached at Cholappa's house. Cholappa greeted Swami Samartha Maharaj and took care of Swami Samartha Maharaj. By seeing this, Swami Maharaj was refreshed and happy after. After that, Swami Maharaj decided to stay at Cholappa's house. Slowly, steadily, the magic of Swami Samartha Maharaj was spreading all over the village. After few days, Swami Samartha Maharaj belief reached to Maloji Raje, who had belief about Swami Samartha Maharaj. He got the feeling to meet Swami Samartha Maharaj. Maloji Raje meets Swami Samartha Maharaj. Vishnu Bua elaborates while writing this that by seeing Swami Samartha Maharaj, Maloji Raje was so thrilled and happy. Maloji Raje got tears in his eyes and he gets speechless. Raje fell on Swami's feet and take Swami Samartha Maharaj blessing. Swami Samartha Maharaj cleaned his eyes and making Swami Maharaj comfortable, Maloji Raje made him sit in his royal chair. After meeting Maloji Raje and Swami Samartha Maharaj, Vishnu Bua Thorat ends his 3rd chapter. Now we start with 4th chapter. Thorat told the information about Swami Samartha Maharaj inner self, and with the blessings and prasad of Swami Maharaj, Cholappa's life was completely changed. Cholappa's house was filled with abundance. Lakshmi took the place. Swami Samartha Maharaj started to take examination in some or the other ways of Cholappa, and his wife continued to do the hospitality service of Swami Samartha Maharaj, and they kept Swami Samartha Maharaj refreshed all the time. Because of the magic of Swami Maharaj, people started coming from far away to meet Swami Maharaj to resolve the difficulties and problems. Swami Maharaj also used to meet them and used to resolve the issues. Day by day, Swami Maharaj was becoming popular, and people were appreciating, and feeling of blessings were spreading all over. Because of the popularity of Swami Maharaj, Swami Samartha Maharaj, two saint sannyasi reached Akkalkot and met Swami Samartha Maharaj and said that he is a fraud. Catch the intentions of them and the reason why they are doing this. The true image should get portrayed. That's why Swami Samartha Maharaj took them at once devotees' place. Knowing that Swami Samartha Maharaj is coming, people started coming to meet Swami Samartha Maharaj. While taking the blessings of Swami Samartha Maharaj, people showered flowers, fruits, etc. to Swami Samartha Maharaj. Swami Samartha Maharaj shifted the offerings to the two sannyasis, and by seeing the fruits and flowers, sannyasis wanted to taste it. The evening, Bhakt people started following a row to take the blessings, and the people who did the hospitality of Swami Maharaj took the flowers and fruits, and the sannyasis did not got any fruits and flowers here. They got upset and unhappy and got to know the reason behind they coming here. So here we complete chapter number 4. I start with chapter number 5. Things of Swami Samartha Maharaj. Vishnu Bhuva Thorat started to speak the next and new chapter. The magic of Swami Samartha Maharaj was spreading all over, as Swami Maharaj was to resolve the problems of people. People from wherever royal and rich people also started to visit Akkalkot. People who came with the pure heart, Swami Samartha Maharaj was giving the blessings to them with wholeheartedly. Swami Samartha Maharaj magic reached till Baroda. Malhar Rao Raje from Baroda decided to bring Swami Samartha Maharaj in Baroda. Instead of visiting Akkalkot to meet Swami Samartha Maharaj, Malhar Rao Raje told that he will offer money to the one who will go to Akkalkot and bring Swami Samartha Maharaj. After yes or no, Tatya Sardar Sahib took the responsibility. After Rao Raje told that he will offer money to the one who will go to Akkalkot and bring Swami Samartha Maharaj. After yes or no, Tatya Sardar Sahib took the responsibility to bring Swami Samartha Maharaj in Baroda. Malhar Rao Raje offered him lot of money. By taking the money, Tatya Sahib Sardar came to Akkalkot, but by seeing the line and rows crowded to take the blessings of Swami Maharaj, Tatya Sahib Sardar was thrilled and shocked. To take Swami Maharaj to Baroda, Tatya Sahib Sardar offer lot of money and gold to the people who were Swami Maharaj's devotee, but it was of no use. So at the end, finally Tatya Sahib Sardar reached at Cholappa's place and told him that he will give lot of money and gold if Cholappa makes Swami Maharaj agree to come with him to Baroda, and he said to take this responsibility. By all these offerings, Cholappa started convincing Swami Samartha Maharaj to let's go to Baroda. With little stricken heavy noise, Swami Samartha Maharaj questioned Cholappa. Malhar Rao, he does not have any feelings for me, so why I should go? After that, Cholappa, by listening this, kept quiet. After all this, still Tatya Sahib Sardar kept doing his part of trying. So here we complete chapter number 5. Now we will start chapter number 6. Vishnu Bhuva continued the story. Tatya Sahib Sardar, by seeing this, that Swami Maharaj is not ready to come, so he started the Guru Charitra from the Brahmins. By doing all this, Tatya Sahib Sardar was unsuccessful to take Swami Samartha Maharaj to Baroda. One day, he fooled Swami Samartha Maharaj and took along with him, but Swami Samartha Maharaj came to know his intentions, and halfway he returned to Akkalkot again. And this happened many a times. By fooling Swami Samartha Maharaj, he wanted to take him to Baroda. Finally, Tatya Sahib Sardar got it that it was not easy task to take Swami Samartha Maharaj along with him. He get restless, disappointed, and returned back along to Baroda. Again, Malhar Rao Raje asked the people in Baroda who will be ready to bring Swami Samartha Maharaj. A person by the name Yashwant Marathe Umarao was ready. Money, clothes, gems were given to Yashwant. Money, clothes, gems was given to Yashwant Umrao. Malhar Rao Raje sent him to Akkalkot. After reaching there, Yashwant Rao offered all the money, gems, clothes to Swami Samartha Maharaj. Swami Samartha Maharaj got angry and said to Yashwant Rao, "Bring the chain and arrest the person through his feet." After seeing Yashwant Rao got afraid and came back. After few days, Malhar Rao Raje called Yashwant Rao back to Baroda. Yashwant Rao was arrested. So here we complete chapter number 6. We will start with chapter number 7. Vishnu Balwant Thorat, Mumbapuri located. Vishnu Bua Brahmachari, life story is said, was strongly educated by Vedanta knowledge. In Mumbai, at many places, Ved, Amrit, experiences, Dhyaneshwari, and many ritual speakers he was. He also has good knowledge about Vedanta. Brahmachari Bua experienced by hearing his knowledge. Maloji Raje called Brahmachari in Akkalkot and he brought him to Akkalkot along with him. After that, lot of knowledge as a speaker was done by Brahmachari. People was impressed by the knowledge of Brahmachari. In Akkalkot every day at night, Vishnu Brahmachari and Maloji Raje used to discuss about the Ved knowledge. One day, Brahmachari went to take the blessings of Swami Samartha Maharaj and with the intention to take examination of Swami Maharaj about Vedanta and started asking the questions. Swami Maharaj got to know the intentions of Brahmachari and started laughing as a answer, which was asked by Brahmachari. Brahmachari used to question and Maharaj only used to laugh. It happened a very long time. After that, at the end, Brahmachari told to the people he is fooling mad person and dongi around to the people, making fool of people while Brahmachari is sleeping. His body there are lot of bichus who were lying and killing. He got up and was full of sweat. Bhua Brahmachari was not even able to speak properly. This is the magic of Swami Maharaj. This is what Brahmachari came to know about Swami Maharaj, Swami Samartha Maharaj. In the morning, Brahmachari came to meet Swami Maharaj. Again, he questioned Swami Samartha Maharaj, and Swami again laughed and gave back the answer. Finally, Swami Samartha Maharaj told, seeing such a dangerous nightmare, why you got up afraid? To become a big person is not an easy task. It needs a lot of hard work and don't get anything in free. Maharaj, Brahmachari came to know the level of gracefulness of Swami Samartha Maharaj and fell back and took the blessings of Swami Samartha Maharaj. So here we complete chapter number 7. Now we start with chapter number 8. Vishnu Bua starts to tell the magic story of Nizam under Rai Bahadur name Jagirdar. He was a rich person and had all the luxury, but his earlier bad deeds. Bahadur has Brahma Sambandha. It is a disease which is caused on the skin. He didn't used to like the taste, didn't used to get the sleep. His body was getting weak. To get his health well, he started giving an offering and did all the rituals whichever was possible for him, but nothing was helping him. At last, to do the hospitality of Dattatreya, Rai Bahadur reached Gangapur to get everything means his peace and health back. He himself sat after doing the hospitality for 3 months of Dattatreya. He was not getting any benefit. One day in the nightmare, he got to visit Akkalkot and do hospitality of Swami Maharaj. He didn't had that feeling of Swami Samartha Maharaj, so he did not go and stayed at Gangapur. Again he gets the same nightmare. So with his loving wife, he visited Akkalkot. After visiting Akkalkot, Shankar Rao Bahadur was thrilled eagerly. He wanted to meet Swami Samartha Maharaj. So here we complete chapter number 8. Chapter number 9. After reaching Akkalkot, Rai Bahadur got to know the senior lady Sundarabai, who used to do the seva of Swami Samartha Maharaj. So he met Sundarabai and told her, if you help me in meeting Swami Samartha Maharaj, I will give you a money. So asked him for rupees 2000 and Rai Bahadur offered him much more than she expected, and she helped Rai Bahadur to meet Swami Samartha Maharaj. After meeting Swami Samartha Maharaj, Sundarabai told the story of Rai Bahadur and about his pain and sufferings. Swami Samartha Maharaj took him to Sheikh Noor Dargah, Nazik Kabristan, in a hole, and Swami Samartha Maharaj slept inside that. After some time, Swami Samartha Maharaj came out of the hole and said, I have stopped your death. So Rai Bahadur offered food to the fakir and offered the bedsheet on the Durga. And later, Swami Samartha Maharaj told Shankar Rao Bahadur the medicines, small particles of neem, and put Miri in that, and take the medicine on daily basis, and your suffering will go away. Which was Brahma Sambandha, disease on skin. After doing all that, what Swami Samartha Maharaj told him, Shankar Rao got relief, and then again he came to visit Swami Samartha Maharaj and asked him, what should I do of rupees 10,000? Swami Samartha Maharaj told, outside the village near Maruti, build a temple. Rai Bahadur built the temple mud and completed the wish of Swami Samartha Maharaj. So here we complete chapter number 9. So now we start with chapter number 10. In the village of Haveri, a gentleman used to stay by the name of Balappa. He used to do the swakari. He had money, good life and everything. At the age of 30, he left everything and went to find out Sadguru. Walking beside, he reached Murgaon. Avtari Chidambar Dikshit belongs to this village. Only Chidambar, his father Malhar Dikshit, Veda Shastra. After having no kids, as he was married for a longer period of time, he did the puja of Shankar Bhagwan. Satisfied, Sadashiv said, I will become your son, and gave him his word to Malhar Rao, and made it true as well. Having a kid after such a long time, he kept his name as Chidambar Dikshit. After finishing the Veda Shastra, Chidambar had the magic to create, which people have seen. Once at a place of gentlemen, he created an elephant of mud and was telling Gajgor Puja. While telling the puja, he mentioned life and death and mantras related to it. Later, the mud elephant got the life, and he was alive and started to walk like elephant. At one ritual, while having the lunch and serving the people, the ghee was finished. So Chidambar touched the water which was stored, and the water turned into ghee. Unfaithful Baji Rao Peshwe Chidambar Dikshit showered his blessings and got his Raje aura. One day in Akkalkot, while talking, there was Chidambaram topic which came up. So literally, Swami Samartha Maharaj told the devotees, I was the witness when he turned the water into ghee in one of the rituals where Swami Samartha Maharaj was present. In search of Guru, where Balappa reached Murgaon, got to know the stories of Chidambaram, and Akkalkot placed Swami Samartha Maharaj details as well. So consciously and eagerly, Balappa went further to meet Swami Samartha Maharaj. So now I start with chapter number 11. Brahman of Murgod gave the suggestion to Balappa to visit Ganagapur. By going there and by getting the nightmare, the way it comes, we have to do it in the manner. Balappa reached Ganagapur, and by seeing the atmosphere and aura, he felt so pleasant like rest of all. Balappa started his day getting early and taking bath. There only Balappa started his goddess rituals, and after getting the less food to eat, he used to be satisfied. After the midway bath again, he used to take the name of Swami Samartha Maharaj. By doing this every day, Balappa was not getting any hope to meet Swami Samartha Maharaj. At one night of Balappa, one Brahman requested Balappa that in Akkalkot, in the image of Dattatreya, Swami Samartha Maharaj stays. By going there, complete your prayers and faith. By walking, Balappa reached Akkalkot, and by seeing people's faith for Swami Samartha Maharaj, he was thrilled. And by seeing the crowd for Swami Samartha Maharaj, Balappa got excited. So now I start with chapter number 12. Swami Samartha Maharaj was in Khasbag and the place was very crowded. Balappa reached near Swami Samartha Maharaj and after seeing him, he got very excited and happy. His eyes, Balappa touched Swami Samartha Maharaj's feet and took his blessings, and Swami Samartha Maharaj really appreciated the way Balappa had his faith towards him. Staying in Akkalkot and doing the rituals of Swami Samartha Maharaj by taking his name all the time and got the feeling to do the hospitality service of Swami Samartha Maharaj. Chodappa and Sundarabai were the old people to take care of Swami Samartha Maharaj. Senior Sundarabai had the rights of everything according to Puja Aarti of Swami Samartha Maharaj. By seeing this hospitality, Swami Samartha Maharaj was satisfied by Balappa. In the mid of it, Balappa got the pain of body, but because of the faith of Swami Samartha Maharaj, he got himself out of the disease. Day by day, the crowd was increasing to take the blessings of Swami Samartha Maharaj. People used to offer fruit, flowers, money as the offering of Swami Samartha Maharaj. As a senior person, Sundarabai used to take the offerings and Chodappa used to get less money, including Balappa also. Chodappa and his son-in-law got insecure of Balappa to take far away from Swami Samartha Maharaj. Chodappa and his son-in-law tried everything, and Chodappa said, Balappa, after you entering, we are in loss. Balappa was upset by the saying of Chodappa, and Shripad Bhatt said lie to Swami Samartha Maharaj that Balappa wanted to go to his Kuldevi to take the blessings. So by smiling, Swami Samartha Maharaj said, Kuldevi Darshan Balappa is doing here only. By this way, Swami Samartha Maharaj got the intuitions about the plans of Shripad Bhatt to send Balappa far away. Chodappa and Shripad Bhatt got it sure that Swami Samartha Maharaj know our inner self. We doing this, and Swami Samartha Maharaj will not distance Balappa now for sure. So here we complete chapter number 12. So now I start with chapter number 13. The hospitality service of Balappa towards Swami Samartha Maharaj. Chodappa was quite insecure, and Chodappa got the feeling that Balappa is getting more importance from Swami Samartha Maharaj. Sundarabai started insulting Chodappa by in and out. At the occasion of Diwali, Swami Samartha Maharaj was in Raj Prasadi on his the darshan to the people who had come at that time. One devotee offered Chandrahar to Swami Samartha Maharaj, and Rani wanted to wear that Chandrahar. Rani asked Sundarabai to bring the har. Sundarabai said that the necklace is with Chodappa. So Chodappa took the name of Balappa. The necklace topic went on, and Sundarabai told Rani about the negative things to Chodappa. And Swami Samartha Maharaj had got the money and gold through the devotees' offerings. By planning, Sundarabai threw Chodappa and made him away from the hospitality service of Swami Samartha Maharaj. After that, Sundarabai thought of planning against Balappa. Sundarabai used to insult Balappa by saying all small bad things in and out, and by wrong and bad things said by Sundarabai, Balappa went to meet Swami Samartha Maharaj by saying that I will show. Swami Samartha Maharaj showed the way to Balappa by coming in his nightmare and telling him to visit Maruti Mandir. The next day, Balappa went to Maruti Mandir and started taking the name of Sri Swami Samartha. To take away Balappa from Swami Samartha Maharaj, Swami Samartha Maharaj got the intuitions about Sundarabai. He called Madhav Rao Barve and requested him to arrest and attack Sundarabai. She did lot of drama. After this, by creating a group, they decided how to do the hospitality service of Swami Samartha Maharaj. Swami Samartha Maharaj selected Balappa to take care of his by Raje was denied by Balappa. He started to do the hospitality service with his true heart. How Balappa is different from others while doing the hospitality service of Swami Samartha Maharaj. This is said by Vishnu Bua Thorat at the end of the at number 13. Now I start with chapter number 14. Till chapter number 13, the magic of Swami Samartha Maharaj has begun, told and wrote. In this chapter, Vishnu Bua Thorat tells how to do the hospitality service like Puja Aarti of Swami Samartha Maharaj. He says, get up early and take the name of Swami Samartha Maharaj. By doing this, our mind and thoughts will be cleaned. And then we can start the puja with all wholeheartedly. Clean the paduka and apply chandan on it and offer aromatic flowers, and then offer food, dhoop, light the lamp, diya, and join your hands and stand up and then take the name of Swami Samartha Maharaj and prayers. and prayers of Swami Samartha Maharaj. After fasting, Vishnubhava Thorat says, keep the fast every Thursday and do the puja of Swami Samartha Maharaj. It increases the knowledge, bad deeds gets over, and you get to see good experiences. Sri Swami Samartha Maharaj, these 6 words are so powerful. Vishnubhava Thorat says his experience that all the time, that at the time of circumstances, just be with me, Sri Swami Samartha. By reading Swami Charitra Saramrut, once all our worries and bad deeds will get over. So here we complete chapter number 14. Now we move ahead to chapter number 15. And now I start with chapter number 15, the life-changing experience of Basappa Teli. While Swami Samartha Maharaj used to stay in Mangalveda Gaon village, all the villagers believe that he is a fool person. In Mangalveda village, because of this people, he liked staying in forest. In that village, there was a person by the name Basappa Teli. He was very poor. One day, Basappa Teli, while roaming, reached in the forest. There he saw Swami was sleeping on the thorns. And Basappa Teli touched Swami Samartha's feet, and after that Basappa Teli started to do the hospitality service of Swami Samartha Maharaj. Where Swami Samartha Maharaj used to go, Basappa Teli also used to go along with him. Leaving job and everything, Basappa Teli was just behind Swami Samartha Maharaj. So the villagers said, you are mad, and his wife also said many wrong things to Basappa. By listening all this, even that, Basappa Teli continued to do the hospitality service of Swami Samartha Maharaj. One day, while taking care of Swami Samartha Maharaj in the forest, it was night, and this night was after 2 days. Swami Samartha Maharaj got up and started to walk on the thorns, and Basappa also walked towards the side of Swami Samartha Maharaj. In that dark night, one magic that happened on the path and on the trees, there was snake all around the ways. By seeing all this, Basappa got scared, and Swami Samartha Maharaj told Basappa, don't be scared and collect how much you want. Basappa Teli was scared, and then he removed his clothes and started to collect one snake. After coming out from the forest, Basappa Teli opened the cloth of the collected snake, and he saw instead of snake there was gold. Basappa got emotional and had happy tears in his eyes. After reaching home, he told everything to his wife, and by seeing this, his wife was happy and satisfied. Vishnubhava says this and complete the chapter of story of Basappa Teli. So here we complete chapter number 15. Now I move